Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or just think it would be fun to have your own talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, and fun way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more within minutes of finishing your recording. Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners, and the team at Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. Let's create something great together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, surprise, we are back. That is right. You thought you were going to see us next year. Haha, we came back sooner than that. We are here for the real year in review. Let's go.
You are now about to enter the hottest podcast on the planet.
It's your boy DJ Superman.
It's your girl So-So.
Peace, it's Ya.
What's up? It's your boy Scooby.
Now get ready. You just entered the Tough Talk podcast with the Tough Talk crew.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are here. We are here.
Here we are.
Bye. We are here. The year is done. We are about to step into 2021. But before we do that, we're going to recap a whole bunch of stuff that happened this past year, all right? So before we get into that, I just want to say introduce the Tough Talk crew of the Tough Talk podcast. What is going on, So-So?
Hi, everybody. I'm here. So-So's in the building. I know, right?
And the crowd goes wild.
I hear it.
Next up, we have Ya in the building.
Power, love, light, divine prophecy. How you do?
Yes. So I'm talking about Scoob in the building. What's going on?
Yo, what's good? Yeah, his pointing is all off on my screen. It's all on my screen.
Something like that?
Yeah, I'm actually to the right of you on my screen.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't worry about that.
It's all good though.
It looks good over here.
We're here.
And your boy, DJ Superman at the helm. You know how we do it. But just real quick, curveball. Something that nobody on the show has heard you say before or knows about you. Go.
Who are you pointing to?
Anybody.
I don't know anybody. I went first last time.
No, go first again this time.
I like to be barefoot.
I can dig that.
Yeah. I actually had to run to the garbage truck last week because I forgot to put the garbage can at the curb. So I didn't have any shoes on. I had on socks, and they got wet. But
It's like the worst feeling in the world. Wet socks are awful.
Oh
Right.
my God. I had to tell him, I was like, this will not happen again.
Now, real quick, because I heard about this too. Like when you go to different places, because I've heard that sometimes people like to go in that area and like take their socks and shoes off and like ground themselves with that area.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do any of that too, or not so much?
Oh yeah. So I'm definitely like, when I was a kid, that was probably the one thing that was consistent for me was anytime I went anywhere, I took my shoes off. But I realized like it does help with your energy. I think that's where the grounding comes from. Like we share the animals. That's why they lay down when it's about a storm and stuff. They're very in tune with the planet. Think about it. They don't wear shoes. They're literally getting that. There's no interruption in the connection between them and the earth. So it's helpful in the summertime. Yeah, for sure. But nowadays, you just gotta be careful. Like sometimes they spray pesticides. I could tell because I always start itching afterwards. Or of course, you gotta watch out for like ants and like poop and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely barefoot any new place.
Bet. Who's next?
Okay, so this is gonna be so simple. I do not smoke weed.
Okay. Okay. Like 0%, no CBD, no OG, no nothing.
No. And a lot of people think that I do, but I don't.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thanks
So
for
if y'all
sharing.
see her, don't ask if she wants some. She good.
Right.
I guess I'll go. I have a bearded dragon. Yay.
Yeah.
You have a what?
A bearded dragon.
Is it
Oh
is
wow.
is it safe to
Yeah.
show them, or would it take a
Okay.
lot?
Now, I'm not going to take him out, but I can turn my camera around.
I was momentarily afraid to ask what that was, but it actually is an amphibian.
You can see him.
No, it's a
Nah,
reptile.
he's in that hammock
It's
right
so
there.
bright. Yeah.
Oh
Hold up,
man.
let me see if I can adjust
Does
it.
he have a name?
I call him Draco. The kids named him.
Oh
My
wow.
dog's name. Hold on.
My,
Photo
kid,
shoot.
you can't see him, but my kids name all my pets. I used to have a ferret. She kind of died. Yeah, bad situation.
Oh no.
But I want another one. I just haven't had the time or the funds to get another ferret because they're very expensive. They're like almost $250.
Jeez.
Oh.
They seem
Yeah.
like they might be expensive.
They are. But
Yeesh.
the cool thing is like if I do ever decide to get another one, I still have all my stuff. So I still have my cage, I still have my ball. So it's just, and if nobody knew what a ferret really was, it is a European skunk. But
Oh.
they take the glands out though. That's how people have pet skunks. They get the glands removed.
Wait, like somebody physically gives them surgery and takes out. Wow. Does that hurt? Does that hurt them? Like, can they live without it? Like,
Yeah,
okay, or do they have?
yeah. It's the it's a more of a defense mechanism. That's why they spray, really.
Hmm,
So,
I never heard of that.
yep. And a lot of people say they stink, but they really don't. Like even when I had mine, my mom would come in my house. She's like, "Oh my God, your house smells so good. I can't even tell that thing's in here." And it stayed in my living room. So yeah,
There you go.
I like little furry animals and different strange animals. I've had a snake before too.
You seem like you do well with animals, though, so that's what's up. As long as
Yeah.
they got a happy home.
Yep.
All right. All right. All right. Last but not least, so y'all know I'm not a big gun person, but in my vehicle at all times, I keep a pair of Psy on me, always. If you're not 100% sure what Psy are, think about Raphael the Ninja Turtle. Always. Because if you know how to use them bugs, yeah, watch out.
Yeah.
I like to keep the chrome ones in the bedroom and the black ones in the car, so you can't see them coming.
Did you have to special order those?
The black ones, I think I did get those off of eBay or something like that. One of them. But the chrome ones are actually handed down from my brother, so that's why those are a little bit, kind of close to me. But yeah. So
I definitely have been thinking about customizing some. I saw someone use some recently.
some size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if they still carry them at the jockey lot or not, but like online, there's a whole bunch of that you can take a look at. But make sure it's all a full tang because you got some that'll make them where you got the one piece in the middle, and then they'll put the other one through it and they'll wrap it, and it's not a whole piece. So you
Yeah.
definitely want to make sure you get the one that's the actual whole piece.
Note taken.
And
Appreciate
if anybody wanted to see my lizard, I just sent a picture of him.
it.
Yay!
Draco's cute.
I'm gonna insert that. But all right, so we're gonna do a quick run through this past week. Anybody had anything going this past week?
I mean, we had the holidays.
Exactly. So anybody gift giving anything? What you
Yeah.
get or what you give?
Well, Christmas Eve was my daughter's birthday. She turned 5.
Happy belated birthday.
Right.
she got an iPad for her birthday, so she's just been FaceTiming everybody whenever she gets the chance, mainly my mom.
That's what's up. No.
Ah,
See, as soon as he starts talking about happy stuff, that's
out of there.
we're gonna figure this out for New Year's, y'all. We're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a bunch of beautiful people that I haven't seen in a very long time. And it brought peace, you know. People can reconvene after a gap, a hiatus, anything of that sort. You know, just being able to come back together is always a beautiful thing. That's pretty much how we celebrate the holidays, is we just come together and speak peace. It ain't got to be too complicated. There was gift giving. I personally did not give any gift other than my divine presence. But nah, I'm trying to pay for school right now, and you know, essential bills is a real thing day to day. So everybody know I love them, and when I got it, I give gifts.
Right?
So I didn't get to do anything except stay in my room, unfortunately. But I did get a gift from an artist that I worked with and kind of helped when he's from Florida and came to Atlanta a couple of times and got him in a strip club and a decent set, you know, decent club, decent set, decent crowd, and some studio time, recorded. Got him an engineer and everything. So he was like, you know, he hit me up and he was like, I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done. And, you know, you're a great person. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, I need your address. I want to send you something. So I gave him an address to send something. And to my surprise, I think I should show you guys what it was. You guys, this is funny.
I was going to ask.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right, while she grabbing that, go ahead and pick up where you was at with the birthday.
Oh yeah, so my bad. Zoom crashed.
Good.
But
Wait, you want fast enough? She back.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. We can hold tight. I wanted her to finish her story first because I wanted to see what she got.
Yo, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
He sent me a wig.
What?
Okay. Is it human hair?
Yeah, what kind?
I don't even know. And then he sent me some eyelashes.
Hey.
Okay.
That's
So if y'all ever need some hair, his Opulent Hair Boutique on Instagram, Facebook, everything. OpulentHairBoutique.com. And it says, come see the wig man.
Okay.
So I've never,
products?
I've never in my life wore a wig. But I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try this out. I was cracking up laughing. I was not ready when I opened that package.
That's so beautiful.
Yes, it was. I was like, dang, I sent it to my hairstylist. I'm sorry, my hair is having a hair day. But she was like, she said that's a nice wig. So I was like, I guess I never wore wigs.
Now, did he hand make it?
Yeah, I think he made it, I guess. Okay. It's a lace front.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Frontal, something. I don't know all this stuff. But yeah. And I never really do no eyelash. I got my own, but there's some big old things.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Those New Year's Eve eyelashes.
Right.
And then my offshore team over in Pune, India, every year they look out and they sent me like this big can of good chocolates, like Hershey's, Reese's cups, Kisses, all kind of good stuff. So I'll be eating that for the next couple months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was a little distracted because I thought Honey was outside, but it was this possum on the deck. And he just walked by the window, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what in the world?" And, no, he's still there. Yeah,
that's who's been eating the leftover dog food then.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that thing is big as a cat. Like,
because he been eating that food.
You've been eating that dog food. That's why he's coming back at night.
Yeah,
right.
He said square meals. I'm in there.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Right.
But yes.
Okay. Yeah, so she's been she's been calling everybody like on Christmas Day. We're headed to my parents' house, and she's on FaceTime with my mom the whole time. They're talking about and all I see is trees and there's bushes, and we're on the highway, and da, 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 da. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Oh yeah, you started something.
Yeah, so I did that. I worked. I went to see her. Then I came home for a few, left home, went back to my hometown, stayed with my girlfriend and her family. We did Christmas that morning. Then me and her left Greenwood, came back here, did Christmas with my girls. Then we went back to Greenwood and then back here because I had to work the next day. Yeah, so
Shoot.
a lot of driving. And a lot of gift giving. I got stocking stuff for my girlfriend, so she gave me a bunch of candy and miscellaneous stuff in there. I got some V-Bucks for Fortnite, and then my mom got me some slippers like she always does, and some new PJ pants, some Michael Kors PJ pants. That they comfy, they blue too, their favorite color. And then my dad shot me with this one. He got me some Crocs.
The most comfortable shoes in the world.
And they got fur in them. Like I was not gonna partake in the croc wave this time because I partake the last time they hit hard. So I was like, nah, I did it the first time. I'm not gonna buy the fad, but I might bought myself, so I'm gonna wear them.
Bet.
Jeez, I haven't worn Crocs since high school.
Right, that was the last time I wore them. I wore them in high school. I wore them my senior year, and shortly after, like a year after my senior year. After that, I just put them away. I stopped wearing them.
They've been out that long?
Yeah, like they hit hard in like 06, 07.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's a repeat. It's been like 13 years. Yeah, like they hit. That was the thing back then because I remember because right after high school, I worked at a shoe store. You probably heard of Houses of Shoes,
Yeah.
GB Shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked at the one back in Greenwood, and it was mainly a women's shoe store, but they did carry other shoes. And Crocs was the big thing. We had like a huge Croc display in the front of the store, and they came in every day.
Hey.
My Crocs were too big, and I used to like trip on my own feet, like because the rubber, it'd be like, boom. I'd be like, oh. Yeah, them things are dangerous. Yeah,
They're definitely chip shoes.
Yeah, you got to remember, you got to put the strap on and put them in 4-wheel drive, all terrain. Anything goes in.
No one used the straps when I wore them. Like no one ever.
Yeah.
Wore straps.
Right.
Like, it wasn't a thing. I have no idea why.
Let's see. For me, I was just pretty much booed up for the weekend, during the holiday. It was just me, her kids, just chilling most of the days. As I stated before, I don't do holidays, and technically she don't either. She does it for the kids. But she did, decide to give me a couple things. Got a couple shirts. Got this really dope Rocco shirt.
That shirt's fire. That shirt's fire. He showed it to me last night. It's fire.
Yeah. Let's see. Some cologne type stuff, some socks, some candy, but nothing too extravagant. Like I said, I don't need that much, whatever. But she gave me some stuff. I'm glad she did. That's all love. All that good stuff and everything. But
yeah, I saw a video of you on Facebook.
Oh, you saw that?
I didn't. How did I miss it? How did I miss it?
You was too late.
Oh, how did I miss it?
Look, all right. I'm gonna say this because I know some people are viewing this and whatnot. So I'll say this without being so out there. So let's just say included in the gift there was an item from another land on the West Coast that was of a different grade than usual that I would see, in my partaking in blue moons. But on this particular occasion, there was a stronger than anticipated impact and there was a video made, and yeah, I kind of remember what I said, but I kind of don't at the same time. But yeah, so can say, yeah, I bet it was interesting.
I kind of feel some type of way I didn't see it. 'Cause
Right,
I wish I
had a
screen
lot of
recorded it.
Right. And the thing is, the man's my roommate, and I'm just not hearing about this video.
Bro.
you know, honestly, I
Bro.
forgot about it because she posted two,
Like,
but she had a whole bunch on her phone, and she only left the two up for like 24 hours or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And but she did tag me, so anybody,
Yeah.
my friends could have seen it, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. But
That's how. Oh yeah. The words didn't even make sense.
it made sense if you listen. I was making a lot of sense.
offense
Really?
is taken.
Yeah,
Really?
I was making a lot of sense.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh man.
we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that because I don't think any sense was made on that. You was
Yo.
fighting or something. I don't know what you was doing.
I remember that part.
Like, what in the world?
So there was alcohol involved.
Unfortunately, no.
That
Or was
starting to
it?
make it seem better in my
I-
head.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
And next subject.
Yeah. Here's to the holidays. Making every day merrier. Let's see. Just some quick rundowns, and this is gonna go into some other stuff real quick. Let's see. I did see. Y'all see Disney's Soul, that movie with Jamie Foxx?
I haven't watched it yet.
I heard about it.
I heard about it, but I haven't got to watch it yet.
If you get a chance, it's Pixar. They make great movies. It is what it is. It was really well done, and I know the Pixar team is like pushing leaps and bounds, but between their lighting and whoever they decided to model all these African Americans after, they look like real black people in this movie. It's insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I was kind of iffy about the whole subject matter of the whole movie because, talking about souls and stuff and, where the soul comes from before this, that, and all that, whatever. I mean, I just left it as what it was. It's a movie. It was entertaining. It's kind of neat on, I guess, that perspective on how things come to be or whatever and whatnot. But I mean, it's cool. All in all, it's a good Pixar movie. Let's see. And saw Disney Safety. Had to check that out because home team Clemson. And bad on my part, I forgot the name of the dude that the movie is about. But the whole premise of the movie is about him having to take care of his 11-year-old little brother, I believe it was 11, because his mom had to go to rehab and everything, and his whole ordeal of trying to hide him and the team helping, and then his involvement in the ACC, and just the whole. It was become like a bigger thing than what he needed to be, but he got through, and it's a pretty cool story. It's all on Disney Plus if you got Disney Plus. And everything.
That's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Like it hit our news here in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, because he's from Atlanta. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's crazy is that you when you watch it at the end, they actually show the interview with him and Oprah at the end of the movie. So it all kind of brings it home for people that might not have known it was an actual true story.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that side of it too.
Dope.
That's cool.
I definitely got to log back in. I had clicked on it because it shows up on the main screen, but for some reason I think I haven't used Disney Plus in over a month or so. So I think I'm logged out. So I just got to remember the password. But I had clicked on it the other day because I wanted the children to watch it. Anytime I see stuff like that, representing our people, I try to make sure they see it.
Oh yeah. And then I was really watching it to kind of see what they had accurate because the stadium that they have in the shot is the new stadium. That's not the old stadium. Like that stadium has some renovations done on that building.
It was shot there. I had a customer. Somebody said like that they were there at that particular shot, and they knew exactly where they were sitting and all of that stuff. So
word.
Wow.
yeah, that's like you remember the movie they did about the football with I forgot who the guy was, but it was called Leatherheads or whatever it was, like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was shot at in a little town. One scene or game scene or whatever was shot in a little town right outside of my hometown called Where Shows, and they had it right at the high school. They shot it at the high school because the high school still like they still have their old original building, for in the stadium where their weight room and everything. So that was pretty dope.
Was it Mel Gibson?
I think that's who it was.
It was like one of those kind of actors. I think it's Mel Gibson.
Let's see what the good old interweb tells me.
Now, while you pulling it up, I did find finally this movie that I was an extra in like some years back. And then like now, like, everybody in my hometown is like finally like up on game of like where to find a movie, because we were told the title of the movie was something else, and now it's something totally different. So we know what the movie was. But it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Innocent Kiss. You won't see me until like the end of the movie, but when you get to the part where they go to the town fair, well, the whole movie was shot in my hometown or whatever. So there's like bits and pieces of my hometown in the movie all over the place. But when you get to the town fair part, if you look, you'll see me in a blue flannel shirt. And I was strategic about that junk because I put myself in this shot and that shot. I was over here. Like I was making sure I was in. I was like, I mean, I wasn't doing like that, but you can see me if you watch the movie or whatever, or if you just fast forward to the end. But that's
pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it just so I can see Super in a flannel shirt.
Right? Not doing a thing that has to do with dialogue, just in the background just smiling.
I know some people like that. They're actually on the Netflix documentary. Any of y'all ever checked out Last Chance U on Netflix?
That's what?
Last Chance U?
No, I thought about watching it a time or two.
Well, the second college that they go to, my nephew actually went there, but he didn't like it. He left before school started, but the guys he went with, a couple of his buddies, they stayed. And in that season, I caught a couple of them in the background because they still played football there. And I was like, oh. And it's George Clooney. That's who that was in that movie.
That's the guy. George Clooney, Mel Gibson, they almost look alike, but because they really don't, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Wait, was that what the pull-up was? I forgot what we was pulling up. Scoop.
Huh?
Was that what we was pulling up?
Yep.
Okay, I forgot. Okay. My mind's all over the place right now. All right. And obviously we didn't mention anything in this episode in regards to link up because we had to have it postponed into January the 3rd. So if you're hearing this now, that is the new date at Habiba's off of Haywood. Now, should I go into any details or not?
I don't care.
Okay. Well, basically, we made a smart decision because someone on the team, did have symptoms of COVID. So we made the call to say, hey, let's be safe. Let's be careful. Let's postpone the show to another date, so most of the people, I put it this, the Link Up family was with it. They were like, all right, cool. Let's go. Let's roll with it. The newcomers, whatever. It is what it is. I already knew, something was going to come up with it or whatever, but it is what it is. We're moving on. The show is going to be the 3rd. We're going to show up, show out, and everybody going to have a good time. So that's pretty much all it is to it.
And Franklin's kids had a good Christmas regardless. Yeah. That's all that mattered anyway. But they had a good Christmas. I talked to their moms, both of the moms of his children, yesterday, just to make sure. Yeah. They were really, really happy, like really grateful for their blessings.
Which was the whole point. of the show.
Right. That's good. That's,
But last thing. All right. So are we supposed to be getting 600 or 2,000? What's going on?
The Senate has to vote. They put it in for the 2000 tonight, but now we gotta wait for the Senate. But I think they're gonna shut down tomorrow.
Because I was told that
What, the
he
government?
signed off on the 600 already.
He did, but then he put the clauses in there. He put some red lines in to take some stuff out and to change that amount to 2000. He thought that 600 was ridiculous.
Right.
So now it's back in the Senate.
Huh. Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna shut down or if I missed the news tonight, or if we'll just get the 600 if they can't agree. I don't know how that's gonna work because he did sign it, but he put the red lines on the side. So I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, I mean, this is just my opinion, and this might be a whole other topic for another day or whatnot. But the whole situation is a catch-22 because either you don't help people and they have a much harder time that they have going on right now, or you print a whole bunch of money and then the American dollar goes down, and we're still in a bad situation because we're not here no more. We're here. I mean,
Well, I was confused on some of the red lines that he put in was us giving so much money to these other countries. And I was kind of confused on why that was the focus of this bill when we are in so much trouble ourselves on our own homeland. Like, why are we trying to take care of other people and not our own?
What is it?
That's not the first time
country or
I've
the
seen
business?
that either.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for this bill, like, it was just out of place, to me.
Now, is that money going to businesses or the country?
It was countries. It was like it had I think it was like 4 other countries that would be getting money out of this bill.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous because honestly, you're supposed to take care of home before you sweep around somebody else's back door.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Wow. All right. So, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just not seeing that. All right. So let's go ahead and run up in this thing. So, in regards to 2020, Lord have mercy. What was y'all's best memory or best memories? Nothing out of 2020?
Yes.
I was laughing at school because I was trying to figure out what his noises were going to lead to.
You ready for this one?
What you got?
People gonna not like me for this, but Clemson lost the national championship to the LSU Tigers. Boom! Let's go. Listen, I say this all the time. People gonna start listening to me when I talk.
Put some respect on your name.
Mute.
That right there. I was like, yes. Here we are. I got hung up on by people because I called them laughing.
I bet
the ring. I was laughing as the phone was ringing, and I was still laughing. And it was like click. I'm like, shout out to all my Clemson fans out there that's listening. Y'all know where it is because I'm gonna talk trash regardless.
Oh my God.
Man.
Anyway, any of y'all can jump in at any time.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know.
As far as best, I would say like I had a baby by myself.
Yes.
It's always everybody was trying to basically force their opinions about how they felt about their childbirth or how they thought childbirth would be and stuff like that. And I made a decision, my king and I made a decision, both jointly and independently, that's how we wanted to have children naturally and without intervention. And actually being able to accomplish that, especially after being told like I wasn't going to have children was hands down the highlight of my year because like I'm also studying to be a birth worker. So it helped me have hands-on experience because there's a lot of things that you need to know, helping a woman birth children, helping a family, a unit birth children. And it was hands down the best experience of the year. And I'm excited to share my journey. I've been documenting like the whole time, before, during, after. So this upcoming year, I'm excited to release my journey. But yeah, oh my God,
Okay.
definitely the closest to death I've ever felt, but also the closest to alive. I think that that's the most alive thing that I've done with my life, is contribute life here and do it in peace and love and unison. So uh, I feel accomplished.
No, that's some real boss stuff.
Right.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
Now,
for sure.
I
now we
had a good
talking.
epidural and a C-section. Shoot.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I said we talking book, podcast, video. Like what we talking about? How are we going?
Video.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
I'm
She
gonna,
might do something like that with a video.
yeah, so it'll be a combination of like a magazine issue, as well as a video.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Can't wait for that. Let's see. Man, I just sat down and I just went through all the stuff that happened this past year because they were just so much bad. I was like, that had to be something good that I went through for this year. So like, I had like a little list that I put down of things that happened this past year. So going down what I had, I got my white and yellow belt in Wing Chun. So, for those of y'all who don't know, I do take Wing Chun. If you ever seen the Ip Man movies, same thing. All that good stuff.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Although that probably looked backwards on the thing, so I better do it this way. Okay, that's not a good thing if you do it backwards. Yeah, because if you do it the wrong way, it means like you want to fight somebody. If you do it the other way, it means peace.
Just do it the right way.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Let's see. I got to perform at the Upstate Music Awards with Shaolin Flowers because he was nominated. So that was pretty cool. I participate in the Tin Roof Columbia, South Carolina DJ battle, which I still feel that thing was kind of whatever. But y'all want to judge how y'all want to judge? Cool. I'm not saying I was the best one now, but I wasn't where I fell off at either. Just
Was
saying.
it the one we went to?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But at the same time, the guy that won he was
like,
dope. We
one,
both agreed. We both agreed. The guy that won, he was fire. I still follow him on Instagram to this day. He's dope.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't the best one there that day, but where I fell off at, I shouldn't have fell off at is what I'm getting.
Nah.
So, but whatever. We're gonna put that in 2020. All right. I was able to get on 2 projects, Set Tripping, written by Kel Whitesides, which we're still in like mid production of that. So we're still waiting for the dates for next year to finish that out. And Lucky 7, which is gonna be a web series written by Tony Wright. So I got some, pretty steady roles in that one. So, shout out to them too. Let's see, real quick. Let me touch on. I'll come back to those 2. Had a little quick vacay. Daytona Beach. Me and my boo. You know what I'm saying? No kids. None of that extra distractions. Just me, her. Y'all saw the slingshot video from that. Had a good time. Even though it was during COVID season and all that. Masked up where we had to go. It was fun. The Street Capital event they had up here. So I got to meet New Money Quez. If you have not heard this dude, he got this song called "Keep Going" and a whole bunch of other tracks. Dude, man, he gives me like this Rich Homie Quan vibe. Really, like he's like dude dope. Like he's like real dope. Like they got a real good team. Shout out to DJ Montana, for the invite for that. And we started the podcast, y'all. Like, like, like I know for some of y'all been hearing me talk about this thing for I don't know how long or whatever, and we are here. We're doing it. People are tuning in. We're slowly growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we are. You know what I'm
Here
saying?
we are.
Mama, we made it. Didn't you get your boo this year too?
Yes.
Me
yeah,
too.
All that.
See, good job,
Me
y'all.
too.
We both
Yes,
got
that
our
was-
boobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was definitely pretty happy about mine because it was a process, but at the same time, she gave me the time and space, took her time, and I took my time. So we're both happy. So that's all that matters.
Okay.
It take a lot of taking time.
Okay.
and I found out that she's been had a crush on me for a long time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It worked out then.
Oh, y'all cute.
Y'all could have seen the glare I just got.
I hope you wasn't lying.
I'm not.
Okay.
Because that's worse.
Right. You don't want to glare.
Right.
Well, for me, I don't know. 2020, I guess the good part is I got to keep my job. We did a furlough, which eventually some people were like permanently furloughed. They told them in the beginning it wasn't, and then it ended up being that way for some. I wasn't affected. I did get a pay cut. But then they came back and they gave us the make whole payment, which was paying us back for the pay cut. So that was good. I turned 21 again a few weeks ago.
Right.
In 2020, turning 21 is good stuff. So excited about that. And then I don't really have, and I got my health back. I'll just go ahead and say I actually tested positive for COVID. Thank God it wasn't as severe as some people. But it was enough, to have me scared at times for my life. Everything just kind of goes through your head, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, I'm here. Feel good, feel real good. And so I'm proud of myself. I even went through this whole thing, like, because I couldn't call my mom, I always call her, didn't have her to call. So it was just a lot of mental that went along with it. Like, what do I do? And then I don't have no boo. I don't know, y'all. I tried a couple of times, but it wasn't working. So I had to leave them in 2020. But
That's all right.
I don't know, the little guitar, not little, but the guitar, the bass player from my R&B show, he likes me. So I've been entertaining his conversation so far. So we'll see what happens in 2021.
Never know.
Right.
You're right. He's all right,
Enjoy your time too.
Oh yeah. Now I already told you. I think I'm stuck in my ways. I think that's part of my problem. I think I am my own problem sometimes because I don't like being bothered. Like I have a set way for stuff, and I have like what is that when you're like kind of over the top?
OCD.
OCD. Yeah, I have OCD for certain things. Like my kitchen cabinet has to be organized a certain way. Like just certain stuff I don't like, and so to welcome somebody new in. Like, they be getting on my nerves, y'all. Like, I just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when my son drives my car, like, I be mad. I can just get in. I be like, he touched this. Like, he moved that.
Right.
And I be legit mad. He be like, Mom, you is crazy. Like, something's wrong with you. But it's just, I like what I like. Leave it alone. If you don't like it, don't touch it. Get the heck on. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That's all right, because you're manifesting what you want. You're gonna get exactly what you want.
Shoot, just sit down. Just look good.
Man, I feel like I can go on and on about that particular one, but just to go ahead and keep this show going, what is y'all's worst memory from 2020? Or memories?
Pretty much everything that went down with all the the killings and the racisms and the beatings, just all of that, man. It's just been so much more this year, you know what I'm saying, than anything. And it makes people separate, and it's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's actually along the lines of what I was gonna say. Like, it definitely started off very overwhelming. Like, there was a lot of things going on that I felt like was out of my control, and just that sense of helplessness and being overwhelmed, and also not exactly being stable. Because we actually got our house this year. So I think that like it was just a lot going on at one time, and facing being attacked every day in multiple different ways when you leave the house don't make it any better. So it definitely has been a year of overwhelming issues that seem to just continue to boil over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the pandemic, running out of paper towel and toilet paper in the store, cleaning
That-
products, just weird, like she said, it's just weird stuff that we couldn't control. Then the killings, the police brutality, the protests, just all of that stuff became depressing. Watching on the news, the president, the election, the fact that he still thinks he won, and about to be in January, like just that, losing so many people so suddenly, like just like this last week, like, oh my God, every time I get on Facebook, it's like another teacher died from COVID. Rest in peace to my father. Rest in peace. It's like, God, like, it's just like the death angel just like really just came and wiped so many people out this year. So, I lost my personal friend, like to COVID in July. And I feel like it was still new then, and even just going through my own battle, like I questioned, like, why couldn't she do what I did? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did it hit her so hard that she's not here? Like, it's just so many why questions. I was just telling somebody this yesterday. And I think this year was just a year of growth,
Definitely.
through the good and the bad. Like, it was still a silver lining in there. You just had to figure that out for yourself, what it was. And I think growth came out of all of it. But yeah, this year was just rough. People losing their jobs, like the food banks running out of food, and it's just sad. It's sad.
Yeah, I definitely come off of that in regards to losing people this year. Lost a cousin of mine, and like you start going through your timeline, and someone lost this family member, or someone lost this person, or on the news, like you say, from nurses to school teachers, is just so much, and like even we mentioned before on the first episode, even like when it all kind of kicked off with Kobe, and everybody was kind of like, whoa, like things, you just don't know what's going to happen, and then we really didn't know what was going to happen when everything really hit with the pandemic. It was just like,
Right.
whew, like just there's a lot. But I will say, in the sense of the protest, like you was mentioning, the one thing, I don't know if everyone here went out and protested or not, but I know a couple of times that I did go. The one thing that when we was, I guess we say chance, or however you want to say it, what kind of gave me that kind of like that inspiring feeling was when we would yell out, me saying African Americans would yell out, "We need you," and all the white people would say, "We got you." And when you in the middle of that and you feel that energy, like, man, like that's how especially when you got a whole mixed crowd of individuals on the same page and you feel that type of energy, like there's nothing like that. Like,
Because truly, that's all we need to resonate.
right.
We just need like-minded vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Energy is energy.
100%.
Yeah. But other not so great memories. That's not so a downer. I don't want to bring the show down, but man, social media and DJs did not mix for whatever reason.
Oh yeah.
There was like a certain few that was able to break through the mold and like take off, and others were like, "I'm getting cut. What's going on, man?" Like, all this copyright crap and stuff.
We pay for our tracks, man. We pay memberships, dog. It's
Right.
paid for.
Like
we
our
pay
guys-
monthly subscriptions for this music.
Right. Like what we do is
Legal.
promote the music. If you don't get the music promoted, then what's the point?
Respect the DJ, he play your music.
It's crazy. Then of course, as probably Scoob can relate to, just the drop of gigs because people canceling events and businesses going down in the pay and just that whole domino effect of that.
Yeah. Wedding season was not all that great, but it worked out for the most part.
Yeah, because the few that I did do, like during like the heavy part of the pandemic, which I say heavy part, we're probably in the heavy part now, but in the initial, the coming through it, there was a few weddings that had, their small groups and stuff like that, and they were able to make it work. So there was a couple of DJs that were able to find work here and there. And then towards the fall, the people started picking back up, and then it was like, okay, let's kind of pull back a little bit. So it's up and down thing as far as that goes. And then, like you said, Trump, man, just Trump. Just
Twitter.
Right. It's Twitter fingers.
Trump.
Right.
All you heard.
But yeah. So off the subject. What was the funniest memory y'all had, or something that was, I don't know, along that line?
Probably a conversation I had with my grandmother on Christmas. Like, she just has no couth. It's just like getting out of hand. Like she just be saying stuff and it's so innocent, but it was just like just randomly flowing out. She was on one Christmas, man. I don't want to like say any names, but because I don't know, what family members watch this, but I'll just say this much, like just to give you guys an idea. So we're catching up, and she's telling me her friend was coming over to our house, like an old lady friend, and they were gonna eat because she couldn't go nowhere because she's old and she'll get COVID. I was like, okay. So she was like, yeah, but she got to pick up her daughter from the airport. So I was like, oh, so her and her daughter are coming? Oh no, heck no, she gonna drop her somewhere. And if she do come, I got some spray. I'll just spray her. And I was like, oh my God. Then she starts talking about the family on my grandfather's side not having a long life expectancy. And I was like, okay. And she was like, well, it's not hereditary or nothing. She's like, it's just a lifestyle. I was like, okay.
All right,
then, like this is literally how she just jumping all over. And then the last one that really got me, she started talking about somebody else, and she was like, he ain't gonna live long. And I was like, what? And she was like, well, he got high blood pressure, diabetes, and all kinds. She's like, so he called me and said he was in the hospital with COVID. I was prepared, and I was like, but she's like so innocent the whole time, and I'm just sitting over here trying not to laugh. I'm like, what in the world? This lady, like, no filter.
Oh yeah,
that's
horrible.
Oh, yeah.
That was
That reminds me of actually Christmas Day too. The children had drinks when they came to the table where I was sitting, and one of my little cousins passed the drink to her baby sister and was like, "This tastes like grown-up drink. Taste it." And I was like, "Grown-up drink? Well, what y'all drinking? What it tastes like?" And so then somebody else come to the table. I said, "What does that taste like?" She was like, "Grown-up drink." I was like, "Well, what does grown-up drink taste like?" She was like, "Patron." And I was like, "No."
I am taken aback.
I was like, no, hold on. I gotta figure this out. So I went and I told her mom, I was like, what are they drinking? I need to see what they're drinking. They're talking about running a drink. It's that sparkling Welch's. What is the
That's it. Yeah, sparkling Welch's. Yeah.
Yeah, the juice, really.
yeah, they were mixing the sparkling juice with the orange juice and making little mini mimosas. I thought it was the funniest thing in the whole world.
She said she drinking Patron.
Right.
That's funny. And then thinking about that too, I think my other funny moment was when Javi turned 21. I think I told you guys he went and had his little kickback and he was drunk, like super. He kept calling me on FaceTime. I was like, Mom, it's time to pop, yo. You know, and yeah. I was like, okay, yeah. So anyway, when he came home, by then he had, got sick finally, like had too much too fast.
Yeah.
But I bought him a brand new bottle of Crown Vanilla, which he didn't know because he told me I wasn't allowed at the kickback. So I kept my little liquor. So I was like, cool, I keep it. So he came home, he got in the bed, got himself cleaned up. I was like, hey man, I had the box. I was like, look right here. He's like, get out of here. That is so evil. You're the most evil person. Who does that to somebody? That thing still sitting on the kitchen counter. He is not touching it. He said he don't want no parts.
Oh, man.
Until next week.
Nah, we're going on a month. It's still been sitting there.
Well, you gotta have a little something for New Year's. I mean, something,
You don't know how many times I was like, hey man, let's have a drink. Let's toast for your birthday. Like, he didn't get, he's like, I'm good. I don't want that. Oh, look at the baby. I saw the baby.
Let's see.
Time to eat.
Right, and I'm gonna try to wrap this up real quick because I know you got to run here, y'all. I know for me, I got to see DC Young Fly at the Comedy Zone here in Greenville. That dude, man, I'm upset we didn't get to see the whole 85 South show, but just him by himself, like because like anytime you really see him, it's either in the style of 85 South or what do you call it, Wildin' Out or something like that. It's not actual stand up, but his stand up game is on point. Like dude, like I knew he's gonna be funny, but I didn't know he's gonna be structurally funny. You know what I mean? Because you got some people that just improv and they just go off the handle or whatever, but he has his show and he is dope. Like, I was very impressed. Yeah.
That's lit.
For those of y'all that haven't actually seen it stand up, yeah.
Not by himself. I haven't seen him do a stand up by himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just like, dude, like, okay, had no idea. All right, cool.
Well, he's got to be DC Young Fly for a reason, right?
That's true, but not a
Something
lot of
about
comedians
him.
can pull that off, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like you guys said, Kevin Hart, his was a repeat of everything he's already done. Yeah.
But everybody had that go, right?
Yep.
Everybody had
I don't have anything funny, man. All my funny stuff happens on social media, and I can't think of anything because all of it is all there. I'm just funny every day. Like I see funny stuff every day, man. Nah. Okay. Let's see. It was something I saw the other day. Yeah, when Paul George passed the ball to the referee. Yeah. I'll show you the video later. It's hilarious.
Okay.
So it was the opening game, Clippers. He gets the ball, and I guess he was quote unquote running the play, and he just did a no look pass, and there was nobody there but the referee.
Oh, dang. That would be funny.
I know he feeling bad.
Yo, that was hilarious.
How does that get counted? Out of bounds.
It goes the other way. The referee was like, he was so confused, yo. I was confused too. I was like, did he just do that?
So they legit give it to the other team?
Yeah, because he threw it out of bounds.
It was to the ref. The ref is neutral.
Lord have mercy.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, last thing, check off the list. what are you taking into 2021? I don't like to say New Year's resolutions because that is the most dumbest idea anybody's ever done, because people say they're going to do something and they end up not doing it or attempt it in the first week of January and stop. So I will say, what are you taking into 2021, or what do you look forward to manifesting in 2021?
Family, really, man. Just everything that's been going for me right now has been going good, especially with, like I said, with my relationship with my girlfriend, and then with my kids. My kids love her, she loves them. So everything for me is coming back full circle. I'm getting to be with them a lot more than I usually have because of my hectic schedule. So taking that into the new year, you know, moving forward, getting more established with a few more things, and get my life back on track to where I wanted it to be at this particular point.
Brownie points.
You're right. Yeah.
He's winking behind the shades. Dude. Yeah.
I need to stay on top of my studies. So outside of like studying the woman's body and the human body and human development and babies and stuff like that, there's a lot of things I've come into knowledge about myself, about my culture, about things that are going to help me, things that hurt me, how to live life in balance with the two. It's definitely something I want to carry into this, I guess this new day and age, is to just continue to learn, being okay with continuing to learn, because as much as we think we know, we're barely scratching the tip of the iceberg. So it's just, I would say, I think about the Sankofa, the Sankofa, stop baby, the Sankofa, they look back and there's an egg on their back. And it's basically like a reach back and get it concept, which if you are looking for something, you reach back and you get it. So, your history is always going to repeat itself in some kind of way. And all we do is recognize the upgrades over time. So, yeah, I just want to continue learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dig it.
Well, for me, I want to grow personally, continue to grow. I think I've come a long way. I think my mom will be proud, I think. And I want to grow my platforms. Soul Food ATL. I actually had a meeting last week to take that in a new direction, the new year. I like to do some things with the link up, make it bigger and better, of course. My artist, ATL drummer girl, she's not even cutting hair anymore right now. She's literally doing drums full time. So that's a step. I'm gonna carry that on and bigger. Rico Barrino, a lot of big things coming for him 2021, and then D-Rick. And then of course, we got a lot of stuff rolling with Javi top of the year. I'm really excited for him. I watched him grow mentally, because there was times I was worried about my child now. But I've been watching him, like he said when he turned 21, and I laughed at him, but I've really seen him like just grow. Like his mindset has grown tremendously. So let's keep our fingers crossed and prayers up that he doesn't mess with any more ratchets. Like no shade, but I really, he had a little thing for them ratchets, and it was, trouble. So I just want him to stay focused. A lot of good things rolling out for him top of the year, like I said, and just build the So the Plug platform, brand, what have you. And it's up. Oh, I left the radio show. Last week was my last week. So, yeah, so I have more time to focus on all of those things. You know what I'm saying? And just like,
Right.
it's time for, like Javi told me, it's time for me to pop my, so I'm pop it.
Hey.
I turned 40 in February.
Can't tell.
I know, but it's okay. But I do. It's time to pop my stuff, so I'm gonna do that.
Fit. Okay. Let's see. I know for me, going into the new year, just kind of already put the chess pieces in place. So it's just reinforcing those actions and those moves and intentions to as far as they can go into next year. You know, whether it's here with the podcast, you know, with So at the Link Up, or, you know, just things that's, you know, in my life, you know, because I just started, you know, doing the audiobooks and whatnot. And now that I'm seeing how quick I can like receive information like that, man, look, if y'all can get me a gift, get me like a coupon for Google Play so I can get some of these books or whatever, or give me a book, like a good book to read. Like that is like what I'm on right now. That's some real information tip. Like that's what I'm on right now. But along with that, just I know one thing for sure. I need to structure my daily routine a little bit better than what it is now. I know that, and that is my biggest weakness, because like I'll like have like a million things running through my head all day. So I know for this year coming up, getting more structure to reinforce the things that I have going on, to push them further than what they have gone before, and to establish the future that I am intending to create for myself. So that way, you know, for me, my son, girlfriend, anyone that's involved in my life will come and grow with me, and, you know, we can make everything a lot better.
That's
makes
so
sense.
That's
honorable.
fair.
No, that's honorable. That's lovely.
All
It's
right.
I
really
need
good
you
to
to get
hear
an
too.
Apple. Yeah. And I need you to get an Apple product so you can get on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I think Clubhouse for you will be the equivalent of those audiobooks that you're enjoying. Because there's a lot of gems that are dropped. Like today I was in a room with Coalition DJs. Well, I didn't even say it was Majority Coalition. Big X started it. So a lot of our friends that have come through the Link Up were in there. But on top of that, Scoob is crazy. But on top of that, you know what I'm saying? It was other coalitions. It was just DJs.
Yeah.
But you should have been in that room. Like, you definitely should have been in there. You know, so yeah, we need to work on that. Look, that's my to-do for you.
Okay.
Gotta
So
get you in there.
if y'all got an iPhone 5, they still got 5s out.
Or even if you get an
I don't
iPad.
even know what side of the thing he's on. Get out. Get out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, even if you get an iPad.
Yeah,
just,
you don't do nothing to get an iPad. But he don't necessarily have to get an iPad. He can still no, he's gonna need Clubhouse. That's how you gotta get Clubhouse.
Yeah. I'm hearing it's gonna get expanded soon to everybody. So I don't know how much longer. It's still in beta right now. So maybe we'll wait and see, but I definitely think that you would enjoy it.
Okay. I mean, I know from all the stuff I'm seeing and hearing and stuff, I'm just like, let's go. It's gonna be too late by the time I get in there. Like, but
I'm pretty sure it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, you just have to study the room. Like when you get in, this is for anybody that's tuned in. If you get on Clubhouse, just check the temperature of the room and listen to what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have those people that, like I said earlier, everybody's a CEO, everybody's an expert, everybody's a subject matter expert, but they're really not. You know what I'm saying? No shade, but they just learning. And it just so happened that they got on Clubhouse and got, you know, the feeling important. So they trying to carry it out. So just that's the only thing I'll say to anybody. I noticed some people that don't do anything outside of their 9 to 5 on there, and I've noticed that those are the rooms where it's like it's a room where they play games where you smash, kill her, or something like that, and people are actually in there participating in crap like that. So that's the only advice that I will give you when you get on. But you probably won't see that as much either because you'll follow like-minded people. So that way, when your alerts come for the rooms, it's because, like, if I'm in a room, it's going to tell you if you're following me.
Okay.
Which you and I are like-minded, you know. And then I'm sure you'll find some actors and stuff, so you can drift into that. But yeah, so yeah, that's my advice to everybody for Clubhouse.
See, what I was afraid of is that by the time I get in there, it's gonna be flooded with a whole bunch of nonsense, and it's gonna be hard for me to find where I'm trying to get to. You know what I mean? But you know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But any last words for 2020 before we step into the new year?
Be gone.
Yeah. Level up.
Yeah.
Transcend. Reach higher heights.
It's like,
Ooh, I wrote this quote. Oh, where did I write it?
Be inspired. Uplift and empower others. Share
Yeah.
your peace and your power and your positive parts.
And I don't know if anybody ever said this before, but I'm saying it now. You can't make your dreams come true without a plan.
Or, hold up. I got another one for you too.
Come on.
In the meantime, though, real quick, ladies, please leave them eyelashes alone. And the lace front, still like we can see your lace. Like we don't want to see it. Okay, I'm just playing. But my quote, I actually just put this on my webpage, my website last night. The moment you give up is the moment you failed.
Write that down, y'all. All right. Well, shoot, before we got here, last thing to say, just so y'all know, if you follow the link in the show notes, that lets Buzzsprout know that we sent you. All right. That also gets you a $20 Amazon gift card if you sign up for a paid plan and help support our show. So for any future podcasters out there, go ahead and hit that button in the show notes. We got you. All right.
where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
Hit that button.
But that's it for us. We will officially see y'all next year. I know we had to drop this last jewel on y'all for the new year, but I know it's well worth it. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Hi, beautiful.
Say peace.
Hey.
Who's the
Trying to
baby?
wave. I feel like she was trying to wave.
Right.
Okay, we don't want to talk no more then.
Happy New Year, family.
Happy New Year.
Peace,
Happy New
power,
Year.
and divine prophecy.
Hey, look at you and your twin. It's beautiful.
Get this show on
All right, we'll see y'all, everybody.
All right, everybody.
You.
Be safe.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Tough Talk